usted tiene la palabra.
President of Argentina, you have the floor. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. My first words are words of gratitude. Thank you, Ursula. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Ralph. And thank you also to my dear friend Pedro Sanchez, the pro tempore President of the European Union. You've done a fantastic job. It seemed it was going to be difficult to bring together so many countries and get agreement in just 2 days of work on so many different issues. Given the current situation, the issues that are affecting Latin America and the Caribbean, and the issues that are affecting Europe as well. This was a very important moment, an ambitious meeting, and it really met the expectations with which many of us came here. It had been some time since Europe, Latin America and the Caribbean last met, and we managed to meet again after 8 years as CELAC and the EU. I remember back in 2006, Latin America, the EU, the Caribbean. I participated in a meeting. Many years have gone by since then, and I don't think we've ever had so much agreement on so many points as we have today. So that's why I'm so happy and so satisfied with the outcome of this meeting. I think it's important for our region, Latin America and the Caribbean. On the different points that Ralph was mentioning there, you will see a lot of expressions from Europe there, acknowledging, recognizing problems, points of view from Latin America and the Caribbean, in which we need to confront today. As Ursula said, we are all concerned about the situation of war in Ukraine. Quite clearly, we are concerned. And the countries of Latin America have always expressed their desire to work to recover peace quickly, and that should be enduring peace. And we still say today that war is not the way within this multilateral world that has its own bodies which exist, and so we should not repeat that situation. I'm very happy that we've got the agreement on energy with Ursula, which we signed yesterday. That's very important for Argentina. There's a lot of legal uncertainty in terms of investments from Europe, and that's certainly of interest when it comes to energy. And I'm also happy because this was the first time that we had the opportunity to discuss in such clear terms a mechanism that would take us away from extractivism in Latin America. This whole idea that Latin America is just a producer of raw materials. And that has always prevented us from industrializing that primary production. And this was the first time that we really crossed the T's and dotted the I's and talked about extractivism. And I think it took 5 centuries, but we managed it. I'm saying that half in jest, but we have at last succeeded. We now can look at the products of our land, look at the value of it, count on investments from Europe, and that's very important for us, very encouraging. And it's also very encouraging that we had a very frank discussion. And at every turn, we managed to find overlap with Europe on democracy, on the rule of law, and on the full respect for human rights. And these are very solid, this is a very solid basis for the work of our countries, and it's on that basis that we achieved our agreement. So I want to thank all of you for the efforts made. My dear friend Pedro Sanchez, who's campaigning now, and that's why he's not up here with us, but who did such an important job in inviting us here. He knows how important the issues are for Latin America. He knows how much respect and admiration we have for him in Latin America and the Caribbean as well. And we, of course, understand why he wasn't able to attend. So thank you very much to all of you. Very happy with the agreement. Thank you for your hospitality, for all of the efforts and the hospitality here in Brussels.